Hello, my name is Sarah Jane Chapman. I'm a certified yoga therapist, and this is a therapeutic practice for when you're in process of a life transition. You might need one block, but you may also not. So have it handy if you have one. If not, we can totally do the practice without it. We'll begin laying down on our backs. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. And then notice if your shoulders are kind of squinched up by your ears, and tuck your shoulder blades under so you feel your heart nice and open. Put your elbows on the floor and then rest your hands on your abdomen. Begin by finding a simple inhale and exhale. And throughout this practice, if it feels comfortable and safe, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. If not, that's also fine. Just soften the muscles around your eyes. And begin by observing your fluctuation of your breath. Inhale versus exhale. And use every exhale to soften something else. Maybe it's a muscle. Maybe it's an intention. Maybe it's an expectation. We're going to release everything we can to return to the present moment. As you inhale, feel your abdomen expand. And as you exhale, you're going to do a shh. As you feel your abdomen pull towards your spine. Inhale, feel your abdomen expand. Exhale, we're going to shh. Feel everything pull in. 3 more breaths like that. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to add in some leg movement. So keep your hands on your abdomen. Inhale here again, expand your lower abdomen. Same exhale technique, but this time let both knees just kind of flop over to the right. Feeling your body move underneath your hands. Inhale, return the knees to center. Exhale, bring both knees to the left. Again, doing a shh. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, both knees to the right. Inhale, returning to center. Exhale, both knees to the left. We're going to do 2 more rounds like this, feeling your body move underneath your hands. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. One more round like this. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. And exhale to the left. And then return your knees to center. Take your knees into your hands. As you inhale, extend your legs up and your arms up to the side. Flex your feet to stretch the back of your legs. Exhale, same breath. Bend your knees, hands to your kneecaps. Again, doing a three more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Last one, and I'm just crossing in my ankles this one. Inhale, extend legs up. Exhale, pull your knees in, this time cross at your ankles. And then we're gonna come up into a seat, so you can kind of rock your body up into a seat. If you'd like to sit onto a block or a pillow or a bolster, never a bad idea. Just kind of take some pressure off of the knees. And here's just a little tip around sitting. Most of us kind of tuck our pelvis under, so most likely you need to kind of tilt your pelvis back. We call that an anterior tilt of the pelvis, so that your belly can be a little bit soft and your heart can be nice and open. As you inhale, extend your arms out to the side, flip your palms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we're gonna twist to the right. Left hand to your right shoulder, right hand to your low back. We're gonna do that again, and we're gonna add that shushing breath. Inhale, return to center, palms face up. Exhale, we're gonna twist to the left, right hand, left shoulder, left hand to low back. Do a shh. That was one round. We're gonna do 3 more rounds. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Two more rounds like this. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. One more. Beautiful. Return to center. We're going to come into a tabletop position, hands and knees. Again, if you have a block, just place it up towards the top of your mat for the future. So in Vinyasa, which is this practice that we're doing, the lower abdomen is known as the Apana region. This helps us to process things. So that's why we're really activating it with our breath. So as you inhale, shift your body forward, let your belly relax, let your heart lift. As you exhale, we're gonna go into child's pose, but maintain this spine. And again, we're gonna do that reaching your arms forward, pulling your hips back. Inhale, pull your hands in, back to cow pose. Lift your heart and your tailbone. Maintain the spine. Exhale, we're gonna go into downward facing dog. Again, we're going to just 2 more like that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child. Inhale, cow. Exhale, down dog. One more like this. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child. Inhale, cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then walk your feet up towards your hands, top of the mat. Have enough space between your feet that you can feel yourself be able to breathe as you soften your knees, relax your upper body over your lower body, and then shift your weight towards your heels, round in your spine, come all the way up to stand. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, settle your hands onto your heart center. So whatever life transition you're experiencing right now, maybe it's really big, maybe it's just a in-between phase, a subtle one. Observe this connection between your feet and your heart and your head. And just notice what it feels like right now. As we're doing all these twists, we're going to start to slowly shed off whatever phase or whatever experience or identity that you are leaving behind. But we want to continue to come back to a grounded feeling so you can be present for what comes next. Inhale, reach your arms up. A little bit of space between your arms. I call these Barbie arms, right? So it's like if you ever played with a Barbie, they kind of stay in their own socket. Soft elbows, heart lifts, keeps our back nice and strong. Exhale, keep your arms by your ears, folding in. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release your right foot back or step your right foot back, lower the right knee down. Inhale, reach your left arm up. We're going to come into a little twist here. Almost like you're painting a rainbow with your left arm. Exhale, release the left hand down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, cow. Lower your knees, lift your heart and your tailbone. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. 1 more. As you inhale, bring your right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step your right foot forward, maybe a little bit to the right. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, sweep your right arm up like you're painting a rainbow. Exhale, lower the right hand down, step forward and fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold back in. Remember those Barbie arms? Bring your arms by your ears, nice and wide, soft elbows, lift up through your heart. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release your hands. This time you're going to step your left foot back this time. Inhale, reach your right arm up, paint the rainbow. Exhale, release the right hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, cow, lower your knees, lift your heart and your tailbone. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. For 2. And for 1. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot forward, maybe a little bit to the left. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, bring your left arm up. Paint the rainbow. Exhale, release the left hand down. Step forward and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding in. This time we're going to stay folded and wiggle walk your feet as wide as your mat, maybe even a little bit wider. Point your toes out and pull your heels in. Lower your hips. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips, fold in. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, coming into a squat, Malasana, lift the heart up. Exhale, lift your hips. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. 1 more. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, lift your hips. So if you know that your spine might need a little bit of support around a twist, go ahead and grab a block if you have it, placing it on any height that feels good. You're going to take your left hand onto your block, bend your left knee, inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, lower the right hand down, bend your right knee a little bit more. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up. 2 more like this. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Last one. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And then you're going to shift your weight into your right foot, maintaining this twist. And then you're going to step your left foot back. Again, you can always keep a block underneath your hand. So we're in a little twisted lunge here. So talk about transitions. This transition is hard. So you're going to be present and you're going to check in with your body. We're going to do it a couple times. So maintaining this twist. Inhale, lift your body up. Maintain the twist. Exhale, lower it back down. Left hand goes back to the block. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, lift your body up. Exhale, lower the body down. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, lower. Last one on this side, inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Lower the right hand down. Get your block out of the way for now. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child's pose. 5 breaths here. Stretch your arms forward. Relax your head down. For 4, just check in with your body. For 3. For 2. One more breath. We're going to find our way back to a downward facing dog. So pull the hands in again, come into cow pose. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Again, take your feet as wide as your mat. Turn your toes out and your heels in. Inhale, garland pose, malasana. Exhale, fold, uttanasana. Just 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And exhale. You're going to go ahead and take your block, if you had one and if you used on the other side. And this time take your right hand onto your block. Bend your right knee a little bit more. Inhale, bring the left arm up. Exhale, release the left hand onto the block. Bend your left knee a little bit more. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, right hand goes down. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, left hand goes down. Inhale, right arm goes up. Just 2 more like this. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. This is the last one. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. And then step your right foot back. So we're in a twisted lunge. All right, we're going to do this tough transition. Inhale, lift your body up. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, lift your body up. Exhale, lower back down. We're just going to do 2 more like that. Inhale, lift the body up. Exhale, lower it back down. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Get the block out of the way. Step back, downward facing dog. Isn't it interesting? The second time you do a transition, usually it's a little bit easier. Lower the knees, lift your heart. Exhale, child's pose. 5 breaths. For 4. For 3. For 2. And for 1. You're going to find your way onto your back. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor, just like where we started. Again, notice if your shoulders are scrunched up by your ears, tuck your shoulder blades under. If it feels comfortable and safe, again, you can close your eyes. And just notice, again, the fluctuation of your breath. How is your experience similar to before? And how is it different? You've been through a whole process. What is waiting for you on the other side? You're going to cross your right leg over your left. Scoot your hips a little bit to the right and then bring your knees to the left. And then let yourself just kind of look over to the right. Similar to the beginning. Let every exhale release something else. Maybe it's a muscle. Maybe it's an idea. Maybe it's an identity. Five more deep breaths here. As you inhale, return your knees to center, uncross, and scoot your hips back to a neutral location. And just notice before we switch sides how your body feels in this in-between place. And then you're going to cross your left leg on top of your right. Scoot your hips a little bit to the left. Bring your knees to the right and let the gaze kind of shift over to the left. Same thing, use your exhales to let something new go. Every time you exhale, something different is shifting. Sometimes you can be intentional and have maybe some control over it, and maybe sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't even realize what you're holding on to. I just noticed I was engaging in one of my calf muscles, and I was like, that's silly. I don't even need you to be working right now. Every exhale releases something new. 5 more breaths. And then gently return your knees to center, uncross. Scoot your hips back to center. Pull your knees in toward your chest. Just find some little circles, kind of massaging the low back and the upper glutes. Inhale, extend your legs up and your arms out like we did earlier. Exhale, pull everything back in towards the center. I like to cross an ankle over an ankle. You may or may not like that, so you get to choose. 3 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, pull in. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. And then release your body all the way down. Feel the support of the floor and then in turn the earth underneath your body. Reminding yourself, or maybe just knowing for the first time, that you don't have to earn the support of the earth. It's just there. Now, when we care for it and when we are kind to it, obviously, there's more of a reciprocal relationship there, but the earth is just doing her thing. And you can receive that support. So you are welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. But I'm going to chant the word peace 3 times in Sanskrit to close out this practice. You can join if you'd like, or you can just let the sound wash over you and you'll get all the benefits. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to you, peace to your loved ones, peace to all beings everywhere, without exception. Thank you for your time, your presence, and your practice. And send it out to the universe.